It's like you have a fingernail that's gone crazy over here, huh?
Yes.
We call that usually a cutaneous horn when we see something like that.
That like ring around it is super sore.
And I can see how that's tender because it's really stretching your skin there. Let me take a little photo of it right now, actually, too. I mean, I've seen cutaneous horns before. I mean, but certainly this is the largest cutaneous horn that I've ever seen. Girl, we got to get rid of that thing for you. Right? One of the things that I'm certainly thinking about with Lisa here is skin cancer, because one type of squamous cell carcinoma called a keratoacanthoma can look like this. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I feel like you give me a story here that sounds like it could be a pilar cyst and it has grown out of control. This is the angriest pilar cyst I've ever seen, if that's the case. Because usually when we see a cutaneous horn, we do think of other things that might be a little bit more concerning, you know, that can happen with types of skin cancers. I don't know whether it's benign. I don't know whether it's malignant. I'm hoping to figure out soon. I'm going to try to excise this cutaneous horn. There's something weird's going on underneath there. I might have to change my plan. We're going to see. All right, so you make sure we're not hurting you at all.
There's a little worry in the back of my mind that it could be cancerous.
I'm just going to pull on this and see. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah, one big swift knock from your dog, and I think you would have had this thing on the floor.
Chimps and other apes grow hair all over their bodies. The hairiest people you've ever seen have been white people. Distinct from their face, hands, and feet, part the hair of most chimpanzees the way they do to each other when checking for lice, and their skin color is white, not any shade of black or brown. Ever hear of a lice outbreak among black children? White children are 30 times more susceptible to lice infestation than are black children. The parasite simply likes to lay eggs in the hair of chimpanzees and white people more than on the hair of black people. For most of the 20th century, Neanderthals were portrayed as stupid and brutish. Turns out, beginning in the 1990s, genetic research revealed that Europeans are between 1 and 3% Neanderthal. Africans, 0%. This goes on.
Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors, apostles, the elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is the brother Yair Baninyam. Just come with this quick lesson. I pray it be edifying to the flock. I mean, I found it funny when I saw this video. You know, because we always say, these devils, those horns are going to show, you know, and normally we're just speaking, you know, in a figurative sense of they're going to start cracking down and start the wickedness that's inside of them is going to start pouring out as we get closer and closer to Jacob's trouble. But, you know, hey, this video shows you, hey, those horns are real on these devils, these Edomites. And as you saw, it said that Edomites and, you know, Moabites, Ammonites are the main ones who get these, what they call them, cutaneous horns. You know, if you do research, you'll know that, you know, these Edomites, some of them can, you know, grow these tails too. They can grow tails. You know, I've seen pictures of it. It's a term they call it. I can't remember what it is right now, but hey, you be thinking we lying when we say certain things. No. Shows you Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has a sense of humor, and he's going to show you these things. You know, we always say we have the receipts to prove what we say. And, you know, and there you go right there. So those horns are real, you know, and like we always say, they, you know, as time continues to go by, as these prophecies continue to take place, man, they're going to start sprouting more and more, figuratively and literally. But yeah, and then you see the other video where it had what's that Jake scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think his name is. he was talking about how chimpanzees, they get lice and whatnot. And they say, and he mentioned that the other Edomites, which if you know anything about them, if there is a lice outbreak in school or whatnot, is 9 out of 10 times they're the ones who have it. It says lice like to lay eggs in their hair. Mentioned that, he pretty much went and referred that, Edomites resemble, chimpanzees, hair and everything. You know how they always want to call us, monkeys and apes and everything. But nah, you're the real ape. Most hairiest people, Edomites. I mean, listen, this is why they made books back in the day talking about the beast man and so forth. It was always going into Edomites. Always talking about them. Just so I can pull up right quick. Salakia, let me see. Let me see if I could. It might come up, it might not. Let me see if I can pull it up. This goes into the character Beastman from He-Man, but that character goes back to the Esau Edom. Let's see if I can find something. I probably won't be able to find nothing. Everything's gonna be in the He-Man stuff. Let me see. See if anything comes up. Oh, this might be right. Let me see. Slocky, give me a minute. Beastman. Let's see. But you see, you mentioned, Beastman right here, but, you see some Edomites. I was trying to see this, trying to look for those historical books that went. Oh, here we go, right here. Here goes one. Beast and Man, the Roots of Human Nature. But you see, it's an Edomite, and they got that other Beast Man book right there. Click on this right quick. But as you see, right here, it's an Edomite. They've always been referred as a beast-like creature, animalistic and whatnot. And that's what that one video that Neil deGrasse Tyson was speaking on. So, you listen. Scriptures tell us that, let me get to it right quick. This is, let me go Job. Go Job chapter 30. I'm going to start at 4. Who cut up marlows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. So there's a time in their history when they were just, you do the research, they were like beasts. Grunting and ooga booga and all that stuff. Flintstones, the cartoon and whatnot. That's them. The scriptures go into this. They've always been, that's their nature. You know, that's their nature. And our people be trying to, the 2/3 of our people be trying to, cape for them. These people are what they are. Okay? Why do you think they do the stuff they do on this planet? They are not made upright. What's that scripture? Let me see. Hold on a minute. It's lucky. Let me. Where is it? Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. They cannot be made straight. They are just crooked. They were made to be crooked. They were made to be crooked. And in the times we're in, all this knowledge that we have, we got these little devices, mini computers that we carry everywhere we go. It's too much information out here that you're blatantly ignorant. Okay? The signs are showing you who these people are, what they're about, and who are their main enemies. So-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, Israelites. It is what it is. And that video went and showed how these people get these deformities, these cutaneous horns that grow out their skulls. Okay, how they have lice, and this is what they carry on themselves. These things show these people to be the beastmen of the planet. So hey, we've been telling you, and we're gonna keep telling you, that there's a reason why they hate you Israelites, because they perceive that the birthright was taken from them, but it was never supposed to go to you. It was supposed to go to Jacob and his descendants, not Esau and his descendants, Edomites. So this is why they're going to keep doing the atrocities that they do throughout the earth, especially to the 12 tribes and nation of Israel. That's their nature. And that video shows more of their nature. Now, like I said, I found it funny when I watched it. Hopefully you found it funny also. But man, again, the signs are being shown to you who these people are. Don't forget. And stay what's the word I'm looking for? Stay vigilant. Because a lot of things are happening as we speak right now. With policies and laws being changed, and these devils are moving out. They're moving out their agenda. So again, those horns will be sprouting more, and you're gonna see what they're really about and how they get down. That's all I have. I pray that was edifying to the flock. Pray somebody got something out of it. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors, the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Shalom to the whole select. Till next time. Shalom.